want to get super deep, man. I'd love one or both of us to cry. That would really.
I can cry easily.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
No, genuinely, can you?
Well, I'm acting. Yeah, I don't make myself upset for no reason. Jane, what? I think I'm going to be depressed in a minute. Why? Just to show you I can do it.
No, but when you cry, if you cry on a thing, is the way that you do it to get actually sad?
I don't know. I don't know what way round it is, because I can do it and I can think about it and I know it's coming and I can get there. There must be something real about it. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because when I've done it and it's sort of justified, it's a sad scene, right? Yeah. I can only do it once.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So there is something about you sort of feel better and now you're faking it. So there must be something real about when you first do it and the tears come. So your body doesn't know that's working. So there's something real physiologically about it. I don't quite understand it because I'll be crying and I'll go cut anyway. Okay, let's do that again. So it's not real in that sense. But you fool your brain and body, I suppose. Well,
I mean, look, about I don't know, halfway through this, if you could turn that on, it would make it.
Yeah, okay.
It would really make this such a sick episode.
Yeah, just mention my donation. I go, oh, don't bring that up, Romesh. Don't, you bastard, you fucking bastard! I told you not to turn anyone.
I'm not
retweet. I'm Ricky Gervais, and I'm on the Romesh Ranganathan show.
Shut up, Romesh.
Okay, my guest today is a BAFTA, Emmy, Golden Globe, Rose d'Or winning actor, writer, director, one of the most successful comedians on the planet, was a pioneer of the podcast age, co-created the era-defining sitcoms The Office and Extras. He subsequently created the hit comedy dramas Derek and Afterlife. His film credits include The Invention of Lying and Cemetery Junction, which he co-wrote and starred in. And he's done a bit of global record-breaking stand-up. His fourth Netflix special, Mortality, drops on the 30th of December. Give it up for the incredible Ricky Gervais, everybody!
Thank you. Best intro ever. Thank you.
How are you?
Good. I'm very good.
Congratulations on the special. I've watched it. It's great.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Is it your... Well, two things I want to ask you just before we start. One...
Is that all?
Yeah, well, before we start. Then we're done. I mean, it depends how long you go on.
This is my sort of interview.
It depends how long you go on for.
Okay, I am quite verbose.
Yeah, I mean, there are some interviews where, I'm not going to name any names, but, you know, I asked one question, which is, how are you? And then I was a passenger for the rest of it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But my first question is, why do you bother to do any promotional PR or podcast or anything like that? Because you don't need to, do you?
It's a good question. Why do I do anything?
Yeah, I mean, that is...
No, I wake up in the morning, I go, I've got to do something. I go, well, no, I don't. Why have I said yes to this? Do you know what I mean? I think that every time. And then I think I should do something. I should do something. I'm talking about career, not just promotion of the thing. I'm thinking, why am I doing another tour?
Well, that was going to be my follow-up question, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I love comedy. So that's a gift. I love it. I love doing it. I love mucking around. It's like... I'm excited to be here talking to a fellow comedian. I love it. I like mucking around, you know, being stupid, being silly. I like the work. I like honing it. I like every part of it. I don't even mind the promotion if it's like getting the perfect clip and doing the odd interview if it's one-stop shopping. But you're right, I don't have to do it anymore. Netflix has got 280 million subscribers. They send an email. So nothing can compete with that. Also, with the death of TV, there's nothing to go on that I can't get more views on X.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know,
and also, to be completely honest, you know, we're talking about your special now. You've got, your special's out on the 30th. But the truth is, this is much better for us than it is for you. In terms of it's much better for the podcast that you're on it than you being on the podcast is for you.
And
right?
That's why I'm on it, because you say things like that. That's pretty much the clincher.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like I've gone into a school.
Yeah,
and they were going, He's off the telly. I go, calm down, kids. I'm just a dude. Right. Well, I'm only doing a couple. I'm doing a couple of podcasts. I think you're great. Obviously, I did your radio show. I told you then. I think you are the next. Well, you're already a national treasure, and you're just consolidating it. I don't think you've put a foot wrong.
That's very kind of you to say.
Which is odd, because if you're everywhere, you're everywhere, and I still don't hate you. So you must be so likable or so good.
Yeah, it's
or
not
both.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, you are though, because you do things that I think, oh, why is he doing that? And I go, oh, because he was great. He was great in it. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
It's
That's
annoying.
really lovely.
I mean, I thought you were going to blow it. Like first weekend, you were famous, and you didn't. You just kept going. I watched the celebrity. What's 15? No, what's it? No, not 15.
Weakest Link.
Weakest Link.
Yeah.
Didn't even know what it was called. just like a fucking granddad on Zoom. Grandad, I'm over here. You're looking out the window. You're looking out the window, right? What's it called? Weakest Link. Yeah. You were great on it. You were just right. You had the etiquette of the time and place. You were, there was a little bit of vinegar, but you in a nice way. You were just perfect. I don't know how much it did. Maybe you said things and you made people cry and they cut it out. I don't know. But you're a safe pair of hands,
Thanks, man.
and so that's why I did this. And
Thank you.
But you're right. I don't need to do anything. This. I love doing this, and it's
Yeah.
fun, and I like podcasts, and I like radio. I like talking. I really love talking. But you're right. I don't have to do anything. Why do I do it? There's also a part of me that thinks, particularly with a film, you go, well, they've spent an awful lot of money. You've got to do 100 interviews. That's what they're paying you for. They're paying, anyone could have played that thing you did, right? They're paying you to do 100 interviews. That's what it felt like. That's why, I don't really do that much anyway. I rarely do it. And if I do a film, they usually hire me to be me. So it's fine, but it's,
Yeah.
I look at it as a sort of an extra thing I do now and again, like a hobby.
Yeah.
But this is my job. I do it because I think, Netflix have paid a lot, and I should do something. Also, we don't know whether it works or not, but maybe I should do it anyway because I want it to work. Because I want them to go, oh, that was really good. You got loads of people watching it. We're doing it again. Great. That's why you do it. That's why you want your things to be a success, so you can do them again. I'd be happy doing them and putting them in a drawer, but life's not like that.
I know. That would be so good, wouldn't it?
great,
If that
wouldn't
was
it?
the job, that would be so good.
Well, all those things like you do, like that. I love all those things you do, but I don't want to be on telly doing them.
Yeah.
It's like Celebrity Traitor. I'd love to play Traitors with all my. I love it. Can we film it? Don't film it. I want to say some pretty horrendous things.
I know.
Yeah,
You're
let's
ruining
just
the
do
fun
it.
of it.
Yeah.
People have to watch it, then tell me what they think about how I did on it.
I know. Well, I used to film myself just being normal, well, what I thought was normal, for DVD extras. But it went out there and people were, well, he's a maniac. I mean, no, that's me out with my mates. Because they don't usually see people do that. With their mates. They don't see George Clooney get Johnny Depp in a headlock. You know what I mean? So, because he doesn't do it, weird if you do it. It's not weird. It's normal to muck around with your mates and insult them and get them in a headlock. It's really normal.
Yeah, it is.
Shave their head when they're asleep. To draw a cock on their cheek. That's normal.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Yeah, them not doing it is weird.
Yeah. So
I get a Clooney, you've never drawn a cock on Johnny Depp's face? No. Weird.
With mortality, this is you've done so much stand-up now. Is stand-up the thing that you love the most?
Yes, it is. It's the thing I love. I don't know if it's the thing I love the most, but it's the thing that I love being the biggest part of my career now. When I started out, I was sort of a writer-director, and I wanted to let people know that was the real deal. I didn't want to be a celebrity. I didn't want to do the red carpet. I didn't want to be in stuff I hadn't written. So, I tried to convince the world and myself that was my job, writer director, and I did that. And then stand-up was that'd be nice, that'd be fun. I like stand-up. Let's have a go, right? And I think with Humanity, it turned around. With Humanity, I thought, no, I'm a stand-up who now and again writes and directs stuff because I love this. I was traveling the world, it was, I think it was like the last bastion of free speech. Outside the novel, it's the only thing that there's no filter. You don't need 60 people to create your vision. It's you, and I love that. You can change it every night. And the other thing I liked about stand-up is when you sort of write a sitcom or a movie or anything, right? You write it, you have the idea, you work on it, you rewrite it, you cast it, you get it right, you film it, you direct it, you get it all together, you edit it, and you go, right, that's it, that's the best this can be, put it out there. And that's the end of it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. It's not yours anymore, right? With stand-up, you do one night, I go, they didn't like that bit, I'm going to lose that bit, or I'm going to change it. And stand-up, the big difference between stand-up and narrative drama or comedy is I think sitcom can be an art form in a way, but I think stand-up is more like a science because it either works or it doesn't. They're your algorithm. They choose your best 60 minutes. It's almost out of your hands.
Yeah, you put the stuff out there, and then you get the feedback. And it's almost like you're analysing data, isn't it? Of
and you fight
what
a little
they're going
bit.
for.
You fight a little bit. You go, that was an easy laugh. I'm not doing that. I feel guilty.
And then sometimes,
but it's very tempting. It's still tempting.
Oh yeah, when you get a big laugh or something, you go, that was.
Oh, I know. Oh, can I do that? Or should I do that? Oh, what did they fall for then? Did they fall for the rhythm?
Yeah.
And you still go, and then you try and justify it, and then it becomes, you can make things worthy and clever, and some of the times it starts with the most horrendous idea that and it's like, are they going to be able to take that? And you do it, and the challenge for you is making it okay. That is a lovely challenge as well.
I feel like I sort of think when you do when you do your first work in progress,
my favourite.
My stuff is so much more brutal because you've just and also I think from being a comic, you just become unoffendable, right? Like you just sort of think that this
We've
is
seen it all as well.
and you sort of think this is
and we know it's not real.
Yeah.
We know.
Yes.
We don't have to go, I'm only joking.
Yeah, exactly.
You go, that would be offensive. If you said to me, Rick, I'm only joking, I go, I know you're fucking only joking. What, you think I'm an idiot?
So then you come up with an idea and you go, and when I'm writing an idea, I go, that's really funny. And then you try it, and then the audience go, "Oh, we don't. That's too much." And then by the time it gets to tour, you've kind of taken the audience have helped you take off the rougher edges, right? But when people, what my work in progress is, sometimes somebody will go, "That was offensive." I found it quite offensive what you said on the show. You go, "You should have seen it when I first did it." Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think that it's sort of like a coin sorter, isn't it? You don't have to guide them. They do choose your bits, and and it can be for any reason. I've done a thing that I thought it was okay, it was play, and I did one thing different, and it flew. I did a thing once when I was doing a conversation. Imagine a conversation between Hitler and Nietzsche, right? And I won't do it. I can't remember it, but it was how Hitler took Nietzsche the wrong way and did horrendous things, right? And I was doing that, and it was getting a laugh. But it wasn't until Hitler was getting told off that it made it funny. When Nietzsche went, "You've done what? You've killed how many?" And he went, "About 6 million." And then suddenly Hitler's on the back foot, and they're seeing it. That's the other thing as well. You can do, words are great. They're great. But acting it out elevates it. You get 2 hits for the price of 1. So if I do an observation like polar bears have black noses, which they cover up during a hunt, right? Yeah. I say that, it's quite funny. I then act out the polar bear sneaking up on a penguin and go, and it elevates it because they're seeing it almost.
Well, the other thing that you do, without getting too nerdy about it, is you sort of create a set of rules. So you'll do a bit. So I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it, but when you talk about The Exorcist,
Right.
and you talk about the punishment, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is you set up the premise of it, and then what you do is you create a set of rules, and then you do almost like you then do a sketch.
Yeah.
It's like you've established the rules of what
I become the victim of the rules.
and then you
I've
go,
set 'em
this
up.
is the world.
Yeah.
This is what we're assuming, and this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then you play that out, and then you sort of have a muck around. It's almost like you've created a little playroom or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly right. And other people do that. They take their observation to the logical conclusion.
And
I've become absolutely consumed by it. There's no way I am in hell doing that thing, and I'm making the most of it.
No, it's
And
great.
you've only got to be a split second ahead of them. It doesn't have to be that complex, or
No.
Sometimes I have to rush to get to the punchline because they're quite a savvy crowd. They sort of know. I know sort of where he's going here because we've seen him before, type thing.
The worst is when I've done, like, when you do. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but when you do a pause before you drop the punchline, and you hear
That's honestly.
Somebody says it. It's soul destroying.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
I just think,
if I could make people ill through thought, I would. But it was I could. If I could just, my superpower was just giving them. What happened? I don't know. Did you shout? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, that's why. I know.
Yeah.
And I don't get heckled. You know, they shout one thing like every 6 months. And it might be nice. We love you, Ricky. Shut the fuck up. I'm in the middle of a joke. Doesn't matter what it is. I blame all these people putting up clips of heckles and crowd work.
I've got a strong opinion about that, because I think, like, you think about the best stand-up, and you think about, I think about the things that make me love stand-up, and it's these like beautifully crafted bits where, if I come and watch you, or you go and watch your favourite comedians, what I want from a comedian.
Distinction there. I come and watch you or one of my favourite comedians.
No, one of my
I pick up on everything.
Or one of my other favourite.
I pick up on the minutiae.
Or one of my other favourite comedians. A lot went through my brain there. I thought I could name some, but then I thought, would Ricky want to be mentioned in this?
No,
there's
I wouldn't.
No, so that's why I went for that option,
prefer that.
and I still fucked it.
Yeah. So, do people know that with all our bravado and our swagger, and we think we're great and our opinions are right and we're articulate, do they know that underneath we're a bag of nerves?
I don't think so, because some of the stuff that people say to you about when they've just been to watch you, like when you've just finished, when you've just come off stage, you are skinless and boneless, and you are just nerves, right? Like, whatever.
Someone asks me for my autograph, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to say the wrong thing here.
Yeah.
I'm going to ruin their photo that they're going to put on eBay for 200 quid. Oh, I must spell my name right.
Yeah.
Like that. That's when I'm nervous. I am, and now I'm nervous because it's being filmed, and people don't realise the anxiety you get when something's forever and you haven't got final edit, and whereas there I've sort of got final edit.
Yeah, you're in control of it. And then also, like...
Sorry, you were in the middle of something.
No, but to your point there, like, when you do podcasts and stuff like that, I forget often, I just think to myself, we're having a chat. But then somebody else is going to watch this, and then I might say something that you don't find offensive, which you won't.
No.
But then somebody else,
that's
it's quite
true.
tricky.
You can
it's quite
say
tricky.
anything you want, but not to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. But I've got worse, right? In the old, I didn't care. Like when I started, I didn't care. What I said in an interview, what I said on stage, what I said on podcast. I didn't care. I didn't care what I put on DVD. I just put warts and all, tell the truth. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
And now I think, they're going to hate that. They're going to be taken the wrong way. Or they're going to think, as you get
think
older.
that?
Well, I think I've lost my nerve a bit, and I have to dig in and go, come on, don't worry about it. Who cares?
Yeah.
I have to remind myself. And I don't know whether that's, I've got more to lose now. I don't think it is that. I'm more conscious of bad faith takes. And that's been accentuated in the last few years. Like, I don't think I've done a press interview for like 5 years because I don't trust them. because it's not about me. I only do things, I want to do it to talk about my film. And half the time, it's about them. Like journalists try and psychoanalyze you and go, his body language said he was, I go, I don't want to do it. It's not interesting to me or anyone. So that's when I say I've been, not lost my, I'm more careful now. I'm more selective. I don't need it anymore. I think I did it before because I needed it and I didn't care. Now I do care. I don't need it.
But with regards to like the crowd work, you know, when you watch yourself, my favourite comedian, and other lessers,
Cut the first bit.
you know when
because they know I made.
But what I want them to open a door to their world and go, have a look around. This is what I think about this. This is what I think about
exactly
this. Right. And that takes for a stand-up to craft that, it takes ages, right?
That's right.
But the problem is with social media is the appetite for it is infinite, right? You've got to be putting clips up all the time.
Yeah.
And so what's the easiest thing to do? You put up crowd work where you go, how long have you been together? He doesn't know. You're not going to get a blowjob tonight, or whatever the fuck it is. Do you know what I mean? And then that's all that's on social media now.
What's weird about that is we all do a bit of that.
Of course, yeah,
but it's the least of it.
Yeah, that's like the bread before the meal, right?
I know. And the thing is, because they know it's an ad lib, you get marked out on more than 10.
Yeah.
So you say anything and you've got the mic. You say anything at all. It can be lame, and they go, he said something. It's like improvised songs. It rhymed. Yeah, but it was shit. It's a shit song. That's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not as good as the real thing, I think. I don't know, but and you're right about, I want a piece of them. I want to know that comedian absolutely bled their heart out to me, even if they don't mean it. But it's got to seem like that, and it's got to be. I couldn't do that as good. With some comedians, they've got great jokes. There might be puns, there might be one-liners, but it's nearly as good to read them as them do it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be. You don't want to be the middleman. You want to be absolute integral to that plot.
I mean, I think the best bits you can write, in my opinion, are the ones where you go, this wouldn't work from anyone else.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? Like this bit is, and to be honest with you, I feel like I've very rarely achieved it. But the ideal, the absolute peak,
I think you have, and I think you had that. I think you supported me.
Yes, I did.
And I watched your whole set, and I thought he's going to be massive. You strutted around like the coolest teacher in school. You know what I mean? That's a compliment.
Yeah.
And I was really engaged, and I believed everything you said. I knew it was you. I knew it was I knew you didn't have 5 writers. And I think you sort of have a bit of that from the beginning, because it's the way you want to portray yourself. I always wanted to be honest. I always wanted to be real. Do you know what I mean? I always want them to know that I say it too much as well. I say, this is true, because it's important. It's not funny if it's not true. It's funny because it's true in a way. And I was there, and this is what happened. So I've always wanted a bit of that, and I've always wanted to be brave. I think I don't ever want to get any bigger or richer or, win more awards.
How could you?
He's the best. He is the fucking best. I would just do this podcast for the rest of my life. This is amazing. Clip that up. Stick it on Insta. Our collab, yeah, boom. Except, babu. Oh no, what's Romesh said now? Right? No, but I do know I can be more honest. I do know I can be more. I can dig deeper, and that's hard. That's hard because
really hard,
because people don't think, and now I have a real life, so we've got to be low status, haven't we, as comics? Well, we can't be above them. We can be same status, but we can't be above them, right? And you've got to sort of retain that somehow. But people know how much we earn, so you can't. And I don't want to pretend. I don't want to go. Oh God, I was on the bus the other day going to sign on, and you know what I mean? You fucking liar, So I tell the truth. So I tell them a bad experience on a private jet or something.
Yeah.
So I'm still being honest, and they get it. Whenever I talk about my work, they laugh because they know, oh, he's doing that thing he does, right? And the other way I can keep low status or same status, is be worse off than they are in certain aspects. And that's the things I talk about. Getting older, fatter, balder, being stitched up, being, despised by someone, and they're going, oh, he's got problems too. Now, I haven't got real world problems, but I think you're allowed to. I think you've got to be aware of adversity. At least you've got to acknowledge it. If someone shows you a holiday, the best holiday they ever had, after about an hour, you go, "Yeah, we get it. It was brilliant." Now, if they say he got pissed again, got dragged off the plane, we were left in the. Come on.
Yeah.
Why?
You move forward in your chair.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to tell them about You've got to tell them about some of the bad days you had. You can win some things, but in general, you've got to tell them, it's the same for me.
How do you feel about, because one of the things you say in the new special is this is you've sort of alluded to it, trying to get more honest every time you go on stage, and I think this is your most honest show to date.
Yeah.
One of the things about stand-up is like you've got like being interesting and saying what you really think, and opening yourself up against the fact that you have a duty to deliver a punchline every however often, right?
That's right.
Those things conflict or can conflict, can't they?
They can.
Do you find it's a bit of a battle because like you often you often put out interesting ideas,
yes,
and you do in this special, and they're going to listen. When you're doing that, you've got you've got a short amount of time to do that before you've got to deliver a laugh, right?
Yeah, it sort of swings around. I sometimes think, particularly at the beginning, I go, "There's a long amount of time between finishing the setup and the punchline." So you hone that a bit. But sometimes you don't want to make it too one-linery because that sort of it damages the integrity of the piece, that it's a confession or it's the truth, or you want to get them along the world. And some people panic after 30 seconds, and I used to. There's some comedians who go, "You can't do 30 seconds, 15 seconds." No, and I was going for like a minute, It's also relative to how big that laugh is, because sometimes the setup a little bit longer makes the punchline bigger.
Yeah, you're feeling it.
Yeah, there's the anticipation. And sometimes you realise that the setup was fake, but they don't mind in retrospect. It's a sucker punch. I do that thing. I go, "Well, no, the punchline was fake as well." I go, "Oh," they're annoyed. Also, they're annoyed when they don't get a joke. They go, "Da-da-da-da, you said that." I go, "No, that's not the joke. The joke is this." And they go, "Oh, not funny then." They don't go, "Oh, sorry, didn't get it." No one ever apologises for not getting the joke.
No, and not getting the joke makes people really angry. If they don't find something you said funny,
well, they feel stupid.
Yeah. It's like if somebody watches like a drama thing and they don't like it, they just go, "That's not for me." That if they watch comedy they don't like, they go, "I want you dead. I want everybody involved dead."
Because they're angry.
It angers me that
But you know what angers them is that other people do find it funny. So they look around going, "What? Why is that? Why am I not in the gang?" They question themselves. And the point is, no one does that with food. No one goes, "You like that much salt?" I don't. No one does that. It's just taste. It's just taste. You can't take it personally.
I've got a present for you.
Oh, really?
It's
well, I don't know what it is. You got to finish the sentence.
It's a toy for a cat.
Oh, I love that.
It's a cat turntable.
So it could be a little.
It can be a little DJ. I mean, it's not connected to Bluetooth.
Spinderella.
But it's just sort of.
She can be Spinderella.
Yeah.
Pickle can be Spinderella.
And it's got look at this. Run DOG.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Public Enemy logo with the dog in the target,
Let's have a look.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't do, that's what everything it does. But, it's got like little textures and stuff. I'm really putting the pitch on this.
That's fantastic. That is, I mean, I'm blown away. That is so thoughtful.
Blown away, genuinely.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Holy shit! I mean, what do you get for Ricky Gervais? We've nailed it.
Well,
we've nailed it. Though.
Some of that means something. It's easy, isn't it? There you go. That's lovely. That. What?
I'm glad you like it.
Is this product placement? Are you getting money for this?
No.
He's just made 10 grand giving that to me. Yeah, I got that. He got 10 grand.
Ricky, can you do me a favour? Can you just say you really love it?
Yeah, I absolutely love this. Thank you.
No, that's a genuine,
lovely.
That's a genuine thing. Which brings me on to your donate. I know you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. This is
I
the
know
clip.
you're going to be.
Do it. Can you do it within sort of like 30 seconds? Because on Instagram, sometimes the algorithm doesn't like it to.
Well, look,
go on.
one of the things that we've got in. Are you vegan now? Are you vegan? Yeah. So we've got that in common, and
great.
and
I knew that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
But talk me through this. And the reason I do is because I love animals.
Yeah, of course.
And you. You famously do. What's led you to this kind? I mean, it's a massive donation, 1.9 million to animal charities from the Armageddon tour.
Yeah,
and now you're giving 2.4 million. Is that right? From mortality to it's an incredible amount of money. So
I'm regretting it already. What if my career goes tits up? You can't ask for it back, can you?
No, you can't.
No. That hippo's wearing a fur coat now.
Yeah, 100%.
And a tiara.
They're having such a great life.
Yeah. The pandas are shagging for the first time ever. Yeah. You're shagging? Yeah, I didn't have this money before, did I?
Honestly, I cannot stop fucking. I'm in such a great mood.
Yeah.
All it needed was a bit of a spruce up round here, and I am so horny.
I feel
all
I've got
the time.
worth now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
What do you do? Well, I guess, like, obviously, you've chosen the charities because you feel strongly about them. Did you? What was the origin? Was the origin like because of your success? You felt like do you feel like you had a moral obligation to do something like that?
I've always done it. It is a moral obligation, isn't it, to be kind to animals and everything else. But I didn't have that much money to give away. Growing up.
Yeah.
But, all you could do is be kind to animals and help them, and you donate little bits, and everyone does that, and that's great. And when you get more money, I think you should give more money. You know what I mean? There's only a certain amount you need. And the specific reason that I did this now was because I think I did it from humanity, actually. I think the promoter came up with the idea that they were going to sell platinum tickets, okay, which was to stop touts. So touts buy the best 100 seats. They buy them for 30 quid, sell them for 500. So the idea was to not have those for sale, except sell them for 400. So it undermined the touts, because they would buy some. It undermined the touts, right? They couldn't buy those tickets. It wasn't worth their risk. A tout's not going to buy 400.
No, it's too much of an outlay.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got about 100 tickets or whatever it is, a gig that have been sold for hundreds of pounds. And I thought, well, I can do that to stop the touts, but I can't pocket it because those people have still paid more to be there. So I said, well, I'll give it to charity, give the extra cash to charity. So I'm clean. They've paid more, but they would have anyway, because they're only buying platinum tickets if they couldn't have, they weren't in time. Or I've seen that some people buy them first. They go, no, I want that front row seat, and I want it to go to charity.
Yeah, you know that you're doing an amazing thing and having a great night out.
Yeah. So that's why I'll probably keep it next time. No. They think next time they go, oh, he's giving it to charity. I go, didn't say I was. Didn't say I would do. He did it the last 4 times.
Yeah.
Didn't say I was doing it the 5th time, did I?
So how long have you been vegan for?
I think 2020.
Right. And how are you finding it?
I
five years
find
deep.
it pretty easy. Sometimes you're on a plane and even the bread's got milk in it, but that's rare. You do have to plan ahead. Or I take like protein bars with me just in case. But honestly, if you're in control, I think it's easy. And I did it quite gradually. As I say, I went veggie, and then I cut out eggs when I found out about eggs. Then I cut out cheese, which probably was my favourite food.
Cheese is, I mean, I've talked about this endlessly.
Yeah.
They've not. I don't believe they've managed to replicate
They're
it.
getting better.
They
really get. I only like the only time I actually I wasn't a connoisseur, right? But I liked extra strong cheddar, right, on a bread roll or sprinkled on beans on toast.
Yeah.
They've got that. There's a thing called is it Cathedral?
Oh yeah,
Extra-
the vegan cathedral
it's
city.
great.
Yeah.
Once it's done, you don't.
Yeah.
And that's the lot of thing. Once it's cooked or in something, for example, like vegan hot dogs, you can't tell the difference.
No.
You know, it's a hot dog, right? But then it's like the mustard and the ketchup and the bread and the onions, and you're going. No one's going. There's no anus in this. They can't really tell the difference.
Yeah.
You know, I defy they're so good now that I have a really good plant burger now. And I go, sorry, can I just check? Is this
I know.
It's great.
You have to double check.
It's
right?
great.
Yeah.
I don't even like vegan things being too realistic.
Yeah.
It makes me a bit squeamish.
Yeah.
You know. But they're so good. They've got chicken fillets now. I go, how is that not chicken? You know, but it's great because it's guilt-free. It's probably better for you. You have got to be a bit careful. You're not out of the woods health-wise. You can look at me. I'm still fat. I'm
You're not
vegan.
fat. You look great.
Just clip that up. Just clip that up. We don't need anything out. Right. I just get this bit on. Oh, shut up, Romesh. Shut up, Romesh, will you? I can do a better one. Oh, fuck off.
Do you need Ron to do another one to give you something?
Oh, you could do one. You look great. Do more. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
sure.
throw it away. Yeah.
Look, man, you look great.
I don't know what that was. Let me do it. I'm just trying shit.
Okay,
I'm an
let me
actor.
go.
Right,
Let me
okay.
Give him a bit more,
No,
maybe.
Ricky, you look great, man.
A weird one. Just in case. Can you use any of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all going
Shit,
in.
really? Fuck. Oh, bollocks. I underestimated you. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, yeah, vegan. So there's this amazing documentary. I think it's called Live to 100 Blue Zones.
Right.
And this guy is research. He's basically his whole life has been researching. There's certain areas around the world, he's called blue zones, right? Where people live to like 95, 98, 100, right? And he looked at what they had in common. And it was usually a vegan diet, right? Or an organic diet, right? Because a bad vegan diet is worse than a non-vegan organic.
Because of all the process and all that. Yeah,
you can still, if you live on nothing but plant burgers, you're probably in trouble, and all these things.
I mean, they've all got 1,000 ingredients in them.
Exactly, yeah, and they've taken out all the goodness. But you're not eating meat, but so they're usually vegan. They usually live on sort of hilly terrain. It's called steepness, and so the more hills and stairs you have to go up every day, that's really good for you. They don't go to the gym, these people. They haven't got gyms, right?
Yeah.
But they grow their own food. They cook their own thing. They're doing something all the time, right? Things like they drink. They sit out and they drink wine, but they dance for 2 hours as well. They walk to work. They a sense of community. Loneliness apparently is as big a killer as smoking.
Yeah, I've read this. Yeah.
So they look after their grandparents come and live with them. Out of the fucking question, that was. Listen, I'll eat nuts, but she's not living there.
It's too much. There's only so much.
Luckily, they all died by the time they were all gone by the time I was 14. My grandparents. I only met one. She lived on cheese and crackers. That's where I got it from. It's always in a house coat, my nan.
Really? Yeah.
Said cream crackers, cheese, snuff. I grew up thinking, what's the fuck snuff? She used to take a bit of snuff like that, just two little tobacco, snorting tobacco, my nan. And she liked a gin as well.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Just a big bag of meat off her head.
my dad when my dad died about 12 years ago, he was like brought up a Hindu. So what part of the Hindu ceremony after they pass away is after a few days you have their photo up and you light some candles, and in front of the photo you put stuff that they really liked during their life. Right. My dad's thing that he had in front of his photo was a big bowl of.
They choose it themselves before they die.
My mum, you choose it. So this is my mum decided for him. It's a big bowl of deep fried mutton curry, right? A bottle of Jack Daniels and 20 Benson.
That's great, though, isn't it?
And then they go, "It was a heart attack."
That's great. I love
that. How did this happen?
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Although the priest was like, so one of the things that they do is on the day of the funeral, this Hindu priest comes to my mum's house and he goes, and my mum was like, "We've got to give the priest some stuff. And it's supposed to be for your dad, it's supposed to be for his journey to the afterlife." And it was like, and I said, "What do we need to get?" And it's like some food for the journey, some slippers, an umbrella. And I was like, "Is the priest just giving us his fucking shopping list?" I mean, this sounds like
What's the umbrella for? Is that a traditional thing? Sorry,
I don't know. It's not a tradition. I don't know what it was. It was just like little bits and pieces of them.
Touched it. So I can see his little tattoo. This is too intimate for me. What's that a tattoo of? What is it? No, on your
this
with your ankle bracelet. What's that? Is that? Look how trendy he is.
What do you mean?
Wow, look at me.
No, you look trendy. You're really trendy.
Yeah. Shut up.
Do you know what this is? I don't really. So I did a show called The Ranganathan, and one of the Ranganathan, it was members of the public that was sort of regulars on the show.
Right.
One of them got a tattoo of me on his leg, so I thought it would be funny just to get a tattoo of him on my leg, and that's what that is.
What? Just some random bloke?
The guy that was the guy that was on the show. Yeah, I just got his.
What
tattoo.
is it? Let's have a look.
It's just his face.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Do you think so?
I've got to say yes now, haven't I? You don't say to anyone that's a shit tattoo.
Do you know? Of course you can.
Because it's terror. They've fucked it, haven't they?
No, but I think shit tattoos are fine. I think it's funny. It's like
what if someone shows you their new tattoo and you go, "That's spelt wrong," or
no, I wouldn't say.
I've just seen it with another bloke. Am I slumped? I got a terrible slump.
Me too. And every time we do one of these, I look at my posture and I think it's dreadful.
Yeah, I did a thing once. One of those things where it's filmed and you're on every sort of morning news program across America.
Oh, they syndicate it
exactly.
Across the
thing. Yeah. So I do know. I go, now we're going to Chicago. Now we're going to, and I did about 15 of these across the morning in America, right? And at one point, I just slow down. The news said, "We can't see you." I was so low in my chair that I was just like that, and I was going, "Well, yeah, it's that," and I went, "We can't see you." How fucking slumped is that? Now, I don't usually wear jeans. That's the point. I get it. I wear them live.
What made you wear them today?
Because I thought tracksuit bottoms were just too disrespectful.
Right. To who?
Well,
to the occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
You're a national treasure. I wouldn't turn up in shorts to David Attenborough, would I?
No. He'd fuck him off so much. He's got a real temper about that sort of stuff.
Fucked off. Yeah.
He's worn shorts.
Yeah.
I'm fucking furious.
And they're way too short. You've popped out, Rick.
Yeah. There's a suggestion of cock and balls.
Oh, God. Yeah. That? I've put you in the same category as David Attenborough.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's.
But you went straight to National Treasure. He did that.
No.
He did that 60 years of really hard work, becoming a global megastar. You popped up and they went, "Everyone loves him. Let's put him on everything." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, well done.
Yeah, thanks. Ricky Gervais has said, "Well done to me." Huh? fucking clip that up, mate.
Right.
He's congratulating me on my career.
No, I am.
Fucking get it out there.
It's great. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you're coming on my podcast, but the truth is, you're like the Grandmaster Flash of podcasting, right? Because you were doing it before.
Podfather.
The Podfather, yeah.
I definitely didn't invent it. But I was close, and I was probably the first sort of high profile person to start a podcast.
And it's connected in a way, like people still talk about the stuff you said on that now, right?
I know. Well, it still pops up in the charts now because it's just. I think we, did so many, and it's just there. And I think it's because it's so finite. Most podcasts just go on forever, and this was like a few years, and I don't know how many, 50. But I think it's done. So it's safe to rewatch the box set. I suppose but it's nothing special. I suppose that they hadn't seen anything like it. Everyone's got one now. It's no different. It's like,
I know, but it is different because I think that the ones that are coming out now, I think that there was a point after which people were doing podcasts because the right thing to do was to have a podcast, right? Whereas when you guys did it, that could have gone for nothing. Do you know what I mean?
It did. The reason, the very first of all, I heard of it. I was on XFM, and they were talking about their streaming U2's concert as a podcast. Right? And I thought, podcast? What's that? Well, you just put it on the internet. Oh, all right. Okay, great. And I thought, that's good. So it's on the internet. So it's global, which excited me. You can. If this was live, I thought, I said, could you do it? Could you pre-record it and put it out? They went, yeah, you can do anything. And I kept having to leave the show to go and film something, like a sitcom or a movie or something, and then going, we're back in the... So I thought, I can just do these when I want, put them out. We can say what you want. Oh, my God, that was the most exciting thing. No restrictions. You can say what you want. So I thought, this is a no-brainer. I approached The Guardian because I thought I need someone to sort of talk about it, to advertise, to do it. And we did a few for them, and it broke the record. Well, of course it did. There was only about 9 doing it, We did that, and we were getting like 250,000 per episode, which is amazing. 2005, whatever it was, and Carl wanted to leave his job, and I said, let's charge £1. Then we can all... and immediately, it was like 20,000 something. You know what I mean? But we found out that it was always 20,000, however many we did. So that's when we started doing, let's do another series. Let's do that. So every time you did one, and then it started to grow gradually. So I think people found out that it's about sort of having that library. If you do a one-off podcast, fine. But if they know every Monday their favourite idiots are going to drop an hour, and that's what's still the case, I assume, isn't it?
It's like you become part of somebody's routine, right? So they know on like a Monday or a Thursday or whatever, when I go on my way to work, I can stick this on, and that's always going to be there, right?
Yeah, that is true. And I don't listen to many, but and even that's been reduced now, because now the podcast is the 5 clips on Instagram that get millions, But it has all changed. And coming back to our initial thing is why do we do it? Well, I don't do it much now. I don't do the American chat shows like I used to, because 1, I don't go to America as much, and 2, they're getting 1 or 2 million. You know what I mean? It's you have to do, I don't want to do 10. People get sick of you, and it's like, this is better. It's all about social media anyway now. You know what I mean? That's our shop window.
Yeah, and it feels like it feels exciting, it's sort of a double-edged sword, because on the one hand you take out gatekeepers, you know, in terms of like anybody who wants to put something out there can.
Yeah.
But then the downside of that is
It's
there's
like
no
emptying a drawer.
Yeah,
out of the,
there's no quality control, right?
Well, no, but you know, it's like anything else. You know, the cream floats to the top. You know, there might be 1,000 podcasts, but most people listen to 10 of them. It's still, you know, it's like anything else. You know, there's a million posters up, but you're only going to go see one band, and I think that's fine. And also, what's great is it is on your terms. You know, I know loads of people whose spare room now is as good and profitable as a studio.
I know, it's amazing.
I know, it's great. And but I think when I first started, I used to make an advert to put in the Guardian or Time Out, or you know what I mean. And now you just go buy my tickets, sold out. It's mad. It's just mad that you can talk to millions of people via a phone.
I know.
That's mind blowing.
It's also slightly frightening, isn't it? I mean,
it is, and the people who've grown up with it, I don't know what they think the world is now. The frightening thing about social media and having everything on your phone is that every one of us sees the world differently. Your world is very different to mine. How you see it, and that's on purpose. They do it on purpose. They feed you.
They shovel you what they think you want, right?
It's like I've spoken to people like, you know, really close friends. I go, oh, so and so, he's a hero, isn't he? I go, no, he's a villain. I go, what? You go, look. I go, well, I haven't got that. He's done what? No, look, that. It's a completely different perception of the world.
Yeah,
and they feed you that, and
you have to be. I think, like, because you can have a healthy relationship with it.
Yeah,
but I think you have to curate it to go.
That's exactly right.
I'm going to deliberately look for people that hold opposing, not exclusively, but I need to have a balance so that I actually know what's going on. I'm not going to get surprised by, you know.
The good bit of advice is don't scroll, search. Yes. So if you're interested in something, if you want to look something up, if you want to read something, search. Don't just scroll, because that evil little machine is doing it. It's good. Oh, he likes this. Oh, he likes to show him that. Show him that. You know, that it's all on purpose. It's all a game to get clicks. You know. But I use it as a tool. I do stay in touch with fans. That's nice. I answer a few, but you can't speak to everyone. You know, it's sort of quite token. I'm aware of everything, but I use it. I used to use it as a research tool, probably a bit too much. You know, before Twitter, I'd have to actually go to jail and meet some of these people I'm talking to. And there's the risk of getting injured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've seen Silence of the Lambs. You get covered in cum. Cracking reference. So now I do it from the section of my Hampstead mansion. I'm talking to a lunatic, Jane. I'm going to use this in my next show. He's absolutely bonkers. I use it less as because what you do is you find that you sort of gravitate to the lowest common denominator. You find the thickest, most moronic. It's too easy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've done a few. I did one about, I hope you get raped by Satan. You know, it's just like too easy. He's done all the work for you there. All I have to do is bend over and act it out, you know. But I do use it. I do it for, obviously it's great for charity. You can, you know, I've said this before, but it might have taken someone 3 years to get 100,000 signatures to get something.
Oh,
right? I can do it in a minute now.
Yeah.
If I've got the fans and they want to do it. So it's great for that. It's great for selling tickets. Again, you're preaching to converted. You're just telling them when it is.
Yeah.
You can't change anyone's mind.
You've got to convert enough to make that work, right?
You've got to do all the work first. Yeah. Really, you've got to have done all that stuff that got you 20 million or whatever. You know, like I'm doing it now. Can I talk about this Dutch barn? Can I talk about that now?
Yeah, talk about it.
So
listen, we promoted the turntable.
Exactly. Yeah. So as you know, so I'm co-owner of a company, a vodka company called Dutch Barn, right? And they got me involved because they wanted me to make it famous, you know. And so, first of all, I sort of did, you know, adverts. It was fun. It was just great fun. You know, they were an ethical company. I saw that. It's great. It's a great vodka. But the fun for me was, oh, what a lovely challenge that is. Can I make this a global brand? I did some adverts. I did some truth. And then I found out that the real deal was getting people to subscribe, getting fans, getting loyal fans of the thing. And, you know, you can do the scattergun approach. You can spend millions. You can try and get, you know, 50 million people to see your adverts and that, but it doesn't convert. Whereas if you get a few loyal people who like that thing, it's boutique again. That becomes, it's the same as being a cult. Now, everything I've done seemed like a cult. You know, like The Office was a cult comedy. You know, everything I've done, my stand-up should be very, you know, that shouldn't be mainstream at all. But what you find is you can be, you know, family friendly and huge in one country, but you won't sell a ticket outside because those people, it's like doing a corporate for your country, right? Yeah. So what you find is that if you're a cult in lots of countries, that's 10 times bigger than being the biggest thing in one country. Yeah. So I think it's all about that. It's all about doing it for you and like-minded people. And there's 8 billion people on the planet. You only have to get a small percentage of them to be massive. But it still seems like you're not mainstream in a way if you do it like that.
But when you're doing... I want to ask you more about the Dutch barn adverts, actually, because there's been a big thing about the billboards and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're doing, say, for example, your stand-up, because you are so big, do you ever think about, do you feel like you've got a broad church to appeal to, or do you think that all of those people are on board?
I still do it like it's for just those people in the room who've come to see me. I'm one of their favourite comics. It's why I don't do, if I can do 10 arenas, I do 2. Because those last 8, you're begging people to come. They've brought someone who isn't a fan. They're on their phones. They could get a ticket half price because the tout had been stung because you put more tickets on sale. I want everyone in that room to know no one else got a ticket.
They're buzzing to be there.
They're buzzing to be there. Because, again, I can play the world. So I don't have to do 30 Nottingham arenas. I can do 1 there, and then I can do arenas in all over Europe and America, you know. And I still sort of undersell it because I don't like being away from home much. So
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think you've always got to do it. Always do it for the few, and it'll grow because those few are everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen some people that go, "I'm making hay when the sun shines." I go, "Well, you're doing it early." I think you've got a big bag of goodwill, and it's a huge world. You don't need to blow it all in one go. You don't need to. It's like a boy band tune. A boy band tune is made for you to go, "Oh, I love that." Yeah. Of course you love it because you've heard it 1,000 times before, right? It's C, A minor, F, G. Yeah, you love it immediately. You'll hate that in a week. It's done. It's white bread. Yeah. It's done. Radiohead. I go, fuck me, what have they done? What have they done? I listen, I go, this is the best fucking song I've ever, and I'm never sick of it. You know what I mean? It's that thing it's handmade.
I know exactly what you mean.
Handmade.
Yeah. That's what you're trying to create, right?
That's what you're trying to create.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
You put everything into it. It's the real deal. And, you know, it's like when you start out, you see someone absolutely crushing it. They're sweating. They're doing props. They're doing gags. They're doing everything. They're ending with a song, and you think, "Fuck, I can't." The audience can't laugh anymore. But as soon as you go on, you turn it down. The audience goes, this is the real thing." You know, I don't just mean.
No,
me.
but I know what you mean.
I don't even mean me, but I mean, you know the difference when you see a really good comic and he's confident and or she has done their bit, they've honed it, it's great, but it's not in your face immediately.
No, and they're not
lasts-
they're not trying to. It doesn't
They're
feel
not begging.
like
They know they're
No,
going to
I
get
know.
there.
Yeah.
Those people that you go, oh God, no one's laughed for 3 minutes, and then it just comes slowly. They're a bigger train. It takes a little bit longer to get going, maybe.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's like it's about being really good, great company, isn't it? It's sort of like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to listen to what you've got to say.
Also, it's about trust as well, which we don't have to do now. They already trust us, so we can walk out and we can start going.
Yeah.
But in the early days, you've got to win their trust.
I know you've got to have some like opening line or whatever.
Yeah. And I think that's why most comics starting out mention their physicality,
Yeah.
or their background.
Yeah,
You know?
there's a big thing of like, it's like a hacky thing of like going, I know what you're thinking, blah blah blah's let himself go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
There's a reason for that, because they probably are thinking it, and you want to
Yeah.
get out of the way. You
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
go, he hasn't mentioned his funny hair.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I saw, oh my God, Harry Hill in about 1992, 93. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I remember seeing him. He came out once and he just had a mousetrap on his nose. And he did about 10 jokes. And everyone's going, he's got a fucking mousetrap on his nose. Right? And after about 10 minutes, he said, do you ever get that feeling you'll do anything for a piece of cheese? And the fucking laugh.
Yeah. I remember watching Joe Wilkinson. This is at a charity.
Oh, he's great as well.
At a charity gig, right?
Yeah.
We're doing a charity gig, and he was in a pilot's uniform, right? So he got changed into it backstage, right? He
Yeah.
puts the pilot's uniform on. He goes on and he does his whole set. Just does his set as normal in a full pilot's uniform. And at the end of it, he goes, anyway, that's been me. Thank you so much. And he goes, just a quick bit of advice before I go. Don't use the dry cleaners by the airport.
Yeah, it's great. I haven't got the confidence to do that. I haven't got. There's loads of things I think of, like starting the show.
Yeah.
And I just go out there and just unironically dance a little bit and do a song.
Yeah.
Right? And I go, I can't have them thinking for 10 seconds that I mean this. I can't do it. She
know.
gets too hungry for dinner. Ellen, what's your name? Just like he's gone mad.
Yeah.
Or just come out dancing to like.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great just to really freak them out?
Yeah.
And do some.
But it's the duration of them freaking out that makes you shit yourself, isn't it? That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That you don't want to think, because also you go, no, I was only joking. They go, don't believe you.
Yeah,
I was.
No, it really was.
Yeah, I did really shit myself. We could smell it. Okay, I did shit myself, but it was part of the act.
So the Dutch Bomb ads, the billboards that have been like massive they've like. I mean, in terms of making them
mental.
famous, it went crazy.
It all happened in like 2 weeks.
And was that all
In
part
fact,
of
we went from 16,000 subscribers to like 120,000 subscribers in that sort of 2 or 3 week period. It was off the
did you
charts.
know? I mean, you can't have known that was going to happen, but
No.
But you knew that you were going to kick up. You were going to do something like
Well,
that.
everything you do is like, I wonder if this tweet will change the world. You know what I mean? No one goes, I'm going to put that there, no one's going to care about that.
Yeah,
They go, oh, I don't. And you go, nah, shit. Nah, I don't like it. Okay, delete. You know, and your hope is, everyone thinks that they want to connect. They want to make a connection with the world. They want to go, oh, I made a little difference for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, so I wanted them to work, but working is people being aware of the vodka. You know, people go, oh, it's not a great joke. And I go, well, but that's not the point.
It sort of doesn't. That sort of doesn't matter.
No,
right?
it's
the
marketing.
the fact that it was being discussed at all.
Yeah.
You know, was like
That's what happened when you make, any artist in any field, when you make real news, that's a big difference. You can be in online and being discussed, but the example, the podcast, when we first did the podcast, that was on news at 10. So the podcast, a new thing called a podcast. I was thinking, okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
like the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes made real news, and it's scary. The first time, it's really horrible. You don't want to be real news, because usually
It's
real
terrifying.
news is like you did something really, really bad. Like the first Golden Globes in America, it was like I'd murdered someone. It was fucking mental. It was like every time I looked like, oh, well, fuck me, Jesus Christ, was it? It was everywhere. It was just everywhere. And You just want it to calm down. You want it to go away. You don't want to trend. Because you go, why am I trending? What have I done?
It's weird, isn't it?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
you want to be talked, or you want profile or whatever. I guess.
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah.
you want to be. You want people to come and see you on tour. So you want a bit, but then you don't want that.
You don't want things to get in the way.
It's like the authorities discovering you or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And people say things like, well, you've kicked up some controversy. I go, well, you're making it worse, and everything's controversial. If you don't agree with me, it's controversial. It's like it gets in the way. And some people think, oh, he wanted that. Actually, I didn't. I'd just rather everyone watch my show and go, oh, watch the next one. That would be perfect for me.
That's the ultimate outcome, right?
And we're coming to you like, great, right?
Yeah.
But you do have to do a bit of a deal.
Yeah.
You do have to pop up now and again. And I just try and make it just honest, like I'm here to promote a thing, or have a chat or anything. I don't do stunts. I don't like them. But this was the difference, I suppose. It was a bit of a stunt, these billboards, because we knew some of them wouldn't be allowed. And then we thought, well, it doesn't matter, because I can just say, I have an idea for this as the Tube. And a million people see it on the Tube.
I know.
But 100 million people see it online. Yeah. So it was the best of both worlds. We weren't putting it up on the Tube and actually annoying real people or breaking the rules. I was going, wouldn't this be funny if this was put up? And it was a revelation.
Yeah, because for a while I looked at it and I thought, I wonder if there ever was a plan to do billboards. Because like the truth is,
well, there was, and there's some of them we did do. Like
I saw one. I saw one the other day. It was get $1 million. Do you know the word?
Oh, it was win £1 million.
Yeah,
right. There's no competition, just a bit of advice.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
So like it's real, but like I think you're right.
And the other one that went up was it was a watered down version of "Don't Forget Your Stab Vest." It was "Hold On to Your Phone."
Right.
And hold on to your phone.
Yeah.
So that got on, and then there was another one I did. Oh, we got to do chance to do buses. So it's me on a bus, and the tagline is "The only time you'll see Ricky on a bus."
It's good shit.
So what I want to do is put a bit of me into it.
Yeah.
It's not just going, this is, made from British apples, so it tastes great. It's something, it's like, because you're building a community.
Yeah,
It's not going, drink this, it's vodka. It's vodka, it's 40%.
Yeah. There's very little that you can say to distinguish, right?
Yeah. You try everything.
Yeah.
We do think it is better.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's vodka. Yeah, we get it, mate.
Yeah.
What else have you got? Well, we've got fun. We've got fun.
Yeah.
That's what we've got.
It's the brand thing, isn't it?
It's the brand. When I was trying to be I was successfully a failed pop star. I made that. I was definitely a failed pop star. So when I was trying to be a pop star, I remember the A&R man saying to me, "It's not just about music. It's that people want to be seen carrying that record in the bag with the record's name on the bag. They want to show what they bought." Right? I remember them talking about there's a guy called Richard Clayderman, right? He was like 1980, and he was a French guy who just sort of played cover versions on the piano, and it was platinum. And they said, well, our marketing, we aimed at people who only buy one album a year. We made sure this was it, and they had things like and we discovered that mums, housewives, nans, they don't go into cool record shops. They go into WH Smith's. So WH Smith was like 50%. So all the things that went to charts was aimed at people who would go to WH Smith's, but not really cool, not rough trade or something.
Yeah.
So it was all marketed to, the product was the same, but they just thought,
where do we put this?
Where do we put this?
It's amazing.
They did market research on Richard Clayderman, and they said they showed people a picture of him in a jumper and in a tuxedo, and they said he should be a tuxedo because they thought it was real classical music.
So funny, isn't it?
It's amazing,
mad, isn't it?
Isn't it? Do you remember that? You don't remember? You're too young. How old are you?
47.
That's too young. In the I think late 70s, early 80s, there was a thing called a splat mat. It was a towel you put under your kid's high chair. And there was this guy talking about the marketing for it, right? And it was a towel with the word splat mat embroidered. right? Now, a towel was £1 and splat mat was £10. But if you put a towel down, you're a bad parent. Put the splat mat down because your kid's worth it. It's a splat mat. It's so clever. It's just marketing. Marketing is like the art form of the 20th century, I'd say.
Splat mat.
Yeah.
I need to bring that back. Now, you mentioned the Golden Globes. You've actually got a question from my mum for you.
Oh, great.
She's recorded it.
Oh, great.
Here we go. Let's see.
Hi, Ricky. I am Romesh's mum.
Hi.
I love your work
Oh.
and really enjoyed your hosting those awards. I love how rude you are to the celebs. Did you ever meet any of them, any of the celebrities after the show? And what did you say? Thank you and happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Thank you. You know what? I didn't meet many of them after.
Yeah. You talk about this a bit in the special.
I do talk about this a bit in the special. There's a couple who I found out after didn't appreciate it much. I did a joke, right? I found out that Tom Hanks was hosting with Tim Allen. And I did this joke. It's a great joke, right? But it's a bit cruel. But I'd explain it to you after. So I got there and I go, our next two presenters, the first was in Forrest Gump, Philadelphia. This is films, right? He has made over $5 billion at the box office. He's He's been awarded the so-and-so. The second, Tim Allen, right? Right. Now, okay. I met him afterwards and he went, yeah, I said, listen, the thing is, Tim, I said, who would win standing next to Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
There clearly was bathos in that, right? But who couldn't I do that with? Walking out with Tom Hanks, and it was a bit of a, he's TV sitcom or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. But I get it, it is embarrassing to be the butt of the joke, even against Tom Hanks. I didn't have to do the joke. I can't go, I had to do the joke by law. But I thought, well, you're a comic and you.
Yeah, and like it's.
So I don't like hurting people's feelings, and I really try and, unless they've done something wrong, right? I don't think I have got the right to just embarrass them for the sake of a joke, right? I think I want it to be there with their blessing. Sometimes I've called people up and said, I'm going to do this, and they've gone, fine, But I don't want to,
Because the thing that I thought even from when you first started doing the Golden Globes, was like, for example, me and Rob Beckett hosted the BAFTAs, but like, you are getting a BAFTAs version of Rob and Romesh, right? Like there is a pressure to there's certain things you can't say, certain jokes that got vetoed and all of that. And so it was Rob and Romesh if they, suitably sanitized for the BAFTAs, right?
Yeah.
But when you did the Golden Globes, that's Ricky Gervais hosting the Golden Globes, right? And there's no, you've not sanded off anything there. But I think I
had to. You're right. Like, it hadn't been done quite like that before, but it was still legal, right? By network rules at 5:30. So there couldn't have been anything that bad.
Right, okay.
I think the cheekiness was going after these people that were sitting there that hadn't been,
I know it was such a, it's just like a really gutsy decision creatively to do that.
But if that had been the Comedy Awards, we wouldn't have been going, wow, it's because it hadn't been done there in Hollywood on TV by a fat Brit. Yeah. Everything added to it. I had a beer. I was a fat Brit. I wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
But I was a bit, but that was a conscious decision. I had to be the outsider to get away with it. I couldn't go out there and go, hey, Brad, how you doing? Love you last movie. Yeah. Say you'd love to. It would be nauseating. right? I had to be the outsider. I had to be the wrong person for the job. And I made the decision that, do I pander to the 200 egos in the room? The most beautiful, wealthiest, privileged people on the planet, or the 200 million people watching at home in their pants who aren't winning an award, who aren't millionaires.
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer, right? And I did take a risk. Some people say that could have been the end of my career. I could have been blacklisted. But I didn't do anything that bad the first time. The second time I went for it a little bit more. That was
You got a taste for it.
I got a taste for it, and I wasn't scared anymore, and I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, and they'd asked you back as well. I mean, that helps.
And they asked me back. Then They
I
did.
just think, I think that, like when I first watched the way you did it, and I think a lot of people, especially comedians, I think, you watch you do it and you think, holy shit, I can't believe he's done it like that. Because the truth is like, as a Brit, we sort of revere Americans, and you sort of go, holy shit, you could easily been forgiven for thinking, oh my God, they've asked me to do like this really prestigious, these awards. I've got to like toe the line, and you did the opposite. And and you and I both know that there are people that have gone the other way, and it's not really worked as well. Do you know what I mean? So it was.
Well, that's the thing about selling out. It's okay selling out if it definitely works. But because you don't know, all you can do is not sell out. Then it doesn't matter whether it works or not. Because at least you didn't sell out. At least you can live with yourself, and you can have another go. No one's gonna. I don't need to be there. I didn't need anyone in that room. I write, and I could see the first time I did it, there were people looking round thinking, "Is this okay to laugh? Because I need a job off that bloke. He's just taking the piss out of." I don't need him. I don't need a producer or a director or a writer. I don't need them. I don't need an actor, right? And you could piss off every actor in the world, and they'd still come and do the part with you if it was a good part. You know what I mean? They're not going to go, I'm not going to work because he upset me. How much? Okay, I'll do it. As I said, if ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent. They would. They've got to work. All the principal stuff is performative. So you can pretty much do what you want. But I didn't go out there and break the law. It wasn't mental. Everything was justified. I researched those jokes. I made sure it was fair. I wouldn't say anything to go, well, that's not fair. He didn't do that. I'd go, only tell the truth. I didn't out anyone. I didn't do anything it was not in public. I didn't do anything that was something they couldn't help. It was about their behaviours.
Yes,
So I have got this strict set of rules and codes, and I think it was the fact that as I went out there, am I an actor or a comedian? I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
I gotta say it. I'm a comedian. Yeah. I think I made the choice to be a comedian.
I know, but
I acted like a comedian, and I performed it like a comedian. I wasn't an actor reading an auto cue, and that's the big. That was enough for people to go, this is slightly different. This is mildly different.
No, but I think in hindsight, I think.
What would you do now then if you were doing it? What would you do?
Yeah, but the thing is, you watch that and you go, I don't know that I would have had the balls to do that. To be honest with you,
but why? You've got nothing to lose.
I know, but you don't. But you like, I just think you can. Look, the truth is, I think the superpower in comedy in any situation, whether you're on a panel show or a chat show or doing stand-up, is to really not give a fuck. I think it's like,
that's right.
If you're able to grab hold of not giving a fuck,
that's right.
It's amazing.
That's right.
The question is whether I've been able, I sort of in hindsight I go, oh yeah, I would.
You might have a job to do. If you work for the BBC, you've got a job to do.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. I've made sure that I don't work for anyone.
Right.
So that I'm free already. I don't want to lose it all. I don't want Netflix to suddenly go, we don't want your next special because you said a thing. I'm conscious of it. It's not like I'm mad. It's not I go, you can't say that. You go, well, you can't fucking say that. Of course I do. I know what you can and can't say.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I change it slightly. Sometimes I disagree. Sometimes I go, no, you can say that. And here's why. So, I've got a plan. I don't go out there drunk and say anything and hope and go cut that. When I first started stand-up, I remember my remit was try and be as funny on stage as you are in the pub with your mates. And that's really hard to do.
It's almost impossible.
Because you don't have to apologise to your mates. And you don't have to say everything to your mates. It's just a look and go, you know, if you're like, if someone walks in, you go, it's done. So the audience got to, and it takes the audience 15 years to get that. You know, I get repeat. We all get repeat. They know you now, so you can do those little looks and phrases, and you know, it's great. It's great to be in the position when they know you so well. They know what you're doing. You don't have to apologise, and I don't apologise to people who weren't there. So I play to 1 million people. Not one complaint. It goes on Netflix. Someone clips it up. Now there's millions of complaints. They weren't there. Well, I'm not going to apologise. Yeah. You weren't there. You know, so
it makes such a difference them being there or not. You know, sometimes the people that do my social media, they go, "Can we put this clip up?" And I go, "Look, in the room, that was great.
Exactly.
I don't want it being put out on the." Do you know what I mean?
I mean, there is something to be said that comedy should be that. If you're doing it live, it's not to be seen with people at home.
I know.
You can't have 2 eyes on both.
No, it's like you got. I mean, I can, but you got a contract. You got a contract.
Think of that. You see, everyone knows you and that gag.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with your eyes, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man. You know. Thank you.
You looking at me?
Right, we've talked so much. There's so much stuff that we're almost out of time. But I do want to play this game with you. It's called Misquoted.
Oh Christ!
It's Misquoted. I'm going to give you some quotes. Some of them are true, some of them are false, and you tell me if you said it or not. Okay?
Oh, what I said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're just going to be really embarrassing things that I shouldn't have said.
I don't think that's fine. One of them you've already done, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I just have a drink of water?
So
I'll give you the
first.
Okay, wait.
Okay. I'll give you the first. The first one you've already said. This is from your Golden Globes opening monologue 2020. You laugh, but if ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent. So there you go. We know that's true. Here's your next one. What's the point of jokes? What's the point in having humour?
Oh. I thought there was more. I think I've said something like, what's the point in jokes? What's the point in having humour if you can't laugh at the most terrible things in the world?
You did it. That's absolutely... I was so patronising the way I did. You did it. So
have I got to guess the ending as well?
No. But it's like you did say that. So the full quote is from GQ 2013.
Right.
If you can't joke about the most horrendous things in the world, what's the point of jokes? What's the point in having humour? Humour is to get us over terrible things. That's all it's for. It's great. Well done. Congrats.
Thank you.
So nothing to be nervous about.
No.
Here's the next one. I spend most of my spare time reading public toilet walls.
Well, it's not true, so I wouldn't have said it. I've said something like, Twitter is like reading every public toilet in the world at once.
Yeah, that's what this is adapted from. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well done. You're doing really well at this.
Did AI do this? Did you say, give me some things that Ricky have said, and this AI have done it? Because they're all slightly different.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is... how about this one? I'm a fucking big mouth.
Well, I am, so it's true. Oh, I know this one, because someone's made a meme of this, and it comes out, and I hate the photo. That's right. There's still photos around before I grew a beard, and I go, use one from now. And they all rosy with it, like that, right? I said I'm a big mouth. Something like animals haven't got a voice, so I speak for them.
That's the one. That's right. Yeah, animals don't have a voice, but I do a loud one. I'm a fucking big mouth. My voice is for them, and I'll never shut up while they suffer.
Ah,
it's great. I love that. Okay, here's the last one.
I said about myself.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, what a great guy.
Well, it's awful. Do you know when somebody...
I actually meant animals. That's what I meant.
No,
but it came out like, Ricky, you're amazing.
Listen, we know the intent, but we all know how it looks.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your last one. I've never, ever cared what people think of me. I'm dead inside.
It's not true, so I wouldn't have said that.
No. In fact, you said on Smartless, actually, there is this myth that I go up, say what I want, and I don't care what people think of me. That's just not true.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you've alluded to, is that like this idea that you don't give a shit.
No, I did well there. That was that 5 out of 5.
Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Can you just tell us a bit about Alley Cats?
Oh, yeah. So Alley Cats, I had this idea in lockdown, right, where you couldn't do anything. You couldn't gig, you couldn't act, you couldn't do anything. I thought, oh, I could do an animation. I could do the voiceover on Zoom. I thought it was great. Obviously, 2 or 3 years after lockdown was over, they finally sort of got around to commissioning it. So I've already been working on this for 2 years, and it might be another year nearly. It's a thing called Alley Cats. It's about a group of feral. It's like a sitcom with cats living in a basement, watching telly, talking shit, talking about the world. It's it's an excuse to have a go at the world, have a go at humans through cats. And you think I get away with saying what I want at the Golden Globes? When you're an adorable cat, you can say what the fuck you like. It's, you know what I mean? You can go further than anyone's ever gone before. Yeah. Some of it is like prison talk. It's mental. There's nothing like it. And they're adorable cats saying it and having a plan, but they're at the bottom of the pile, so they can only sort of punch up, and there's a cruel world. So it's like I've crossed like Animal Farm with Derek and Clive, with Only Fools and Horses, with, it's that it's that sort of thing. And a lot of it's there's a screenplay for all it, but within that we really live and go mad and try and make each other laugh. And it's me, Tom Basden, Diane Morgan, Joe Hartley, Tony Wade, David Earl, Andrew Brooks. So it's the cream of British comedy.
That's an amazing cast.
Fucking around, being cats.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. Everything I do is my favourite thing at the moment, but this is my favourite thing I've ever done at the moment. So,
and when do you think, when will that come out?
Oh, next summer, autumn. It's mad. It takes so, because every,
Yeah, especially if you keep fucking improving. I mean, I did.
Well, that's the quick bit.
Is it?
Yeah, you go into a room.
No, but then they've got to animate. They've got to animate.
That it's like I don't know what it is, like a month a minute.
Well, that's because that's what I did. I did one of the voices for Chicken Run too.
Oh right, yeah.
And then like me and Danny Mays were just like, we're doing a bit of improv, and then the director just went, that'll take like another month.
Yeah, of course.
You got
of course,
for that little pause, and then
that's why it doesn't. Usually, I've done quite a bit of animation, but usually I'm an actor for hire in a booth, no one else around, fitting in.
Yeah.
You got
to slot it into
because the animation is king. Whereas here, the audio was king, and they've got to
work to that,
do it to that. So it was finished before they started. If you know what I mean.
Right. Okay.
So there's nothing quite like that, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the
idea.
To that.
Just before you go, is it possible? We ask every guest for like a exclusive thing that we can,
Right.
You know what I mean? Attention is currency and all that shit.
Well, I've thought about it, and I'm worried about this one.
Okay.
Because sometimes things are secret for a reason, Right?
No, I get it.
I 30 years ago, I gave a kidney to my nephew.
Did you?
He was going to die. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I'm joking. He died. We've got a whiskey coming out next year. No one knows about that. It's top secret. I can't even tell you the name of it, but we have got a premium malt English whiskey.
You look like you were going to cry.
Yeah. Told you. That's what you get, boy. I've got a real exclusive.
Oh, go on.
I know the name of the next tour.
Oh, amazing.
Is that all right?
Yeah, great.
Not exactly giving a kidney away, is it? What's okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm starting warm-ups already. And this comes out on the 30th of December, and I've got warm-ups in first week of January.
That's mad.
And I wanted to call the next one, just in case it's my last, I wanted to call it, this is ironic.
Yeah.
You'll forget about that halfway through. People go, he's a fucking arrogant twat.
Yeah.
I want to call it legend. It's like I'm forcing their obituary. Well, he was known as legend. Well, no, he made that up. He said that. Wow, yeah. You launder it.
Yeah.
I did think once at the Emmys, right? I was up for like a couple of Emmys and I lost them both, but I was handing out an Emmy, and I said, just take a picture of that. I said that'll be on the papers, and it was.
Yeah.
So now people think I won that Emmy. So yeah, I think the idea would be that it was about me.
Yeah.
But it's obviously I'm going to fall on my face.
Yeah.
But I think it's a funny thing to say about yourself.
Yeah. I remember going to watch Kanye, like sort of pre,
Yeah.
And he was like, there's this bit in the gig where he's in the gig, he's supposed to land on another planet, and then this alien appears, and then he goes, hello, I'm Kanye West. And then the alien goes, we know who you are, Kanye. You're the biggest star in the whole universe. And then everybody starts cheering. And I go, well, he fucking wrote that.
But was he serious though?
Yeah. Yes.
So it was out irony. He thought they loved this because I probably am the biggest.
They did, but they were like cheering. And they go, oh my God, like an alien had actually recognised Kanye. It's like,
that's so
he's
funny.
Fucking scripted that. Like, why is
That
everybody losing
so
their
funny that they're thinking, that's a mate. You know what the alien said about him, don't you? He said it was great, not for me to say.
His words.
Yeah, that's great. That's really great.
Mate, thank you so much for coming on the show. You've been
pleasure.
unbelievable.
Oh,
unbelievable.
The best ever. I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, you say it.
The best.
Not here, not in this.
No.
On Twitter.
Sure.
Cut this bit out. Without doubt, my favourite guest of all time.
Okay.
And I wonder if I'll retweet that.
Please give it up for Ricky Gervais, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh my God. If you've enjoyed this episode of the Romesh Ranganathan Show, make sure you follow wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all the big ones, and you can enjoy more great content like this. And in fact, I'd go further to say, even if you didn't enjoy this episode, just follow anyway for shits and giggles. And on the Thursday episode, we're going to be taking questions from viewers and listeners.
Oh.
So that's exciting, isn't it?
It's interesting.
Yeah. And if you've got an interesting story or a question for my mum and I, or even like a family dilemma you'd like us to help you with, please do get in touch via our email address, podcast@rangabee.com, or you can voice note or text on this number, 07731 62 33 55. I'm Romesh Ranganathan, and this has been the Romesh Ranganathan Show. What a narcissist. See you next time.
Oh, shut up, Romesh.